Hi, I'm Kim Fuller, back again with Fuller Life Concepts, where I help you stay accountable to your goals. And what I do is I help you to get crystal clear on what it is you want and then begin to help you remove the barriers to getting there. And so last week I talked about the importance of being clear on what it is you want in terms of your goal, because that makes decision making so much easier. So here's number 2, and that is that if you understand and consider the alternatives, decision-making processes towards your goals makes it easier. So if you are clear on what it is you want and you've considered all the alternatives, then the decision is already laid out for you. Easy peasy, no big deal. So for example, if you are sitting back and thinking about the alternatives, like what will happen if I don't make this decision? Meaning, what happens if I say no, or what happens if I say yes? Because sometimes not doing anything is the decision, but I want you to be empowered to do a definite yes or definite no on all of the decisions that happen in your life. So if you're crystal clear on weight loss and health is going to be your goal, what are the alternatives to, like, say, hiking? What happens if you do? You get strong, you increase your cardiovascular experience, you probably connect with the earth and the environment. There's a lot of alternative ways in which that would be a good decision. Why would that not be a good decision to go hiking? Why would that not be a good decision to exercise, right? So here's another one, financial. So if your goal is to increase your budget, whether that is your savings or college fund or whatever, retirement, what are the alternatives to investing your money in the stock market? How will that benefit you, or how will that not benefit you? So don't go through analysis paralysis, but just quickly say, investing in retirement is going to benefit me in the long run. So taking on this risky stock investment of 10 grand, that doesn't really fit. See, easy peasy. Or, investing in higher education and taking some additional classes that are going to cost me 40 grand over the next few years is going to increase my salary. That way I can increase that makes sense. So thinking through the alternatives helps you to make a faster decision. And we're all about making quick decisions, because if you belabor the process, get into analysis paralysis, which I'm prone to, then you're losing out on all the opportunities that are in front of you. Another one is that I'm constantly battling back and forth is around buying a new car. I love my Ford Mustang. It is not so practical as it was when I bought it when I was a single person who was just commuting not too far to work. Now that I have a daughter, we have equipment, bicycles and all that, it's not so practical. So do I buy a new car? What is my ultimate goal, though? Is my goal to increase my budget, meaning have more savings, more retirement? Because buying a car does not lend itself to having more in the bank. Buying a car lends itself to so many other opportunities, and I don't know whether or not that's important. So what did I do? I decided I'm not buying a car last year. That was not my decision. I wanted to spend my money increasing savings, paying off debt, and doing other things with my money, because that was my goal, to increase my bank account, lower my debt. Another one is that we struggle with is whether or not to leave a relationship, whether that's a friendship or intimate partner, a marriage. It's really tough. But if you sit back and say, what are the things that I want in my life? What do I want to bring into my life? You have to just consider the alternatives. Will I be happy if I'm in the same place a year from now? Will I be happy if I'd taken a risk and said yes to an opportunity and I'm not in the same place that I am right now? What is the consequence for being in the same place versus the opportunity for moving to a new opportunity, a new place, a new section of your life? And that you can use that question in all of the decisions that you're making in your life. What happens a year from now if I'm exactly in the same place I am in finances, in business, in career, in relationships? Will you be happy? Will you be satisfied? Will you feel like you've reached your goals? So this is just part 2 of 4 different questions and ideas I have around decision making. So stay tuned for the next one, and keep an eye out on your email, because I'm going to send you a worksheet so you can work through these on your own. So I'm Kim Fuller with Fuller Life Concepts, and I do believe a fuller life is possible. See you next week.